This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Almost 200,000 vaccine doses to expire by the end of October. The Ministry of Health says almost 200,000 doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine currently in storage will expire within the next 11 days if not used. Dr. Melody Ennis, Director of Family Health Services in the Health Ministry, says 196,930 doses remain unused. According to Dr. Ennis, every effort will be made to administer the doses before they expire.
We are pulling out all the stuff. On the weekend past, we had over 90 sites up and running, and we just vaccinated 9,274 persons. Persons really need to come out to be vaccinated. So we have our fixed sites, we have our community intervention, we have our pop-up in high traffic areas as well as underserved areas where persons may have challenges with transportation. We now have our in-house facility to deal with our shut-ins. Persons who cannot leave home, they simply need to register online and we will take the vaccines to them. Caribbean islands have been contacted and they have indicated, as we have indicated to our neighbors as well, that we cannot accommodate any further shipment of vaccines with close expiration dates. We have made contact with several countries and they have, as we have, also spoken and have indicated that we're unable to accommodate additional doses.
Savannah faces court on charge of causing death by dangerous driving. Reggae singer Savannah appeared in the Westmoreland Parish Court on Tuesday for a preliminary hearing relating to a charge of causing death by dangerous driving. The Indignation Collective artist, born Anna Blake, was reportedly traveling along the Scott Cove Main Road in Whitehouse on May 25 when the Honda City motor car she was driving collided with a Honda Fit going in the opposite direction. The passenger in the Honda Fit sustained severe injuries and later died in the Black River Hospital on May 30. Savannah was subsequently charged on June 1. She will next appear in court on November 23. Grange congratulates men's ice hockey team on 6 wins in Florida. Minister of Culture, Entertainment and Sports Olivia Grange has congratulated Jamaica's senior men's ice hockey team for winning all 6 matches played as an exhibition team in the Latham Cup at the Panthers Ice Hockey Den in Fort Lauderdale, Florida last weekend. In a statement today, Grange said winning all of their 6 matches, which were played against Colombia, Mexico, Puerto Rico, Lebanon, Venezuela, and Argentina, was spectacular for the senior men's ice hockey team since they were playing together for the first time since 2019, owing to the 2020 competition being abandoned because of the COVID-19 pandemic. I am particularly pleased that all of the players are of Jamaican roots, which is a prerequisite for participation. The players spoke with passion of their lifelong desire to play for Jamaica, as they have displayed this passion and commitment to the black, green, and gold on and off the ice. I want to reiterate that Jamaicans in the diaspora played an important role in the development of Jamaica, and we must always let them know how much we appreciate them, the minister said. I wish to commend the Jamaica Ice Hockey Federation, which has been doing a great job in promoting the sport and is always seeing the fruits of their labor with the remarkable performance of the team, she added. Meanwhile, the Federation's president, Don Anderson, said the team has attracted significant interest from the International Federation and from the National Hockey League by virtue of the sensation it created in the competition. He said offers of assistance to move our game forward have been received from a number of key private sector interests in North America. Plans are now being drafted for this team to continue to play together in competitions during 2022, and considerations are being given to Jamaica hosting a tournament perhaps in Florida with teams drawn from across North America, Anderson added. The Jamaica ice hockey team is co-coached by Chris Stewart, who has recently retired from the NHL after playing close to 700 regular season games and 39 playoff games, and whose father is a Jamaican. He is also on the board of the International Federation's Hockey Diversity Program, charged with the responsibility of spreading the game globally. In addition, he owns 2 ice hockey facilities in the U.S. and has indicated a keen interest in further advancing the cause of Jamaica's ice hockey program through his facilities. The Jamaica Aqua coach is Jamie Huscroft, a former professional hockey player of note. CariMed and AIC workers seek a court injunction blocking COVID vaccine policy. 5 employees of pharmaceutical company CariMed and 4 workers of investment firm AIC Jamaica have gone to court seeking an injunction against the enforcement of their company's COVID vaccine policies. The CariMed workers, including a pregnant woman, claim that the entity's COVID policy breaches their constitutional rights, while the AIC Jamaica employees allege contract violations. Warren Weir distances himself from alleged cult leader. Olympian Warren Weir has sought to distance himself from controversial pastor Kevin Smith after photos of the pair surfaced online. The photo of the 2012 Olympic bronze medalist with Smith, the leader of alleged cult church Pathway International Kingdom Restoration Ministries in St. James, was among a number of images involving the pastor, which began circulating on social media after 2 people were killed at the church on Sunday night in a bizarre ritual. But in a tweet Wednesday to clear the air on the photo, Weir said that he was only taking a photograph with a fan. Athletes are often asked for photos. It is a courtesy most athletes and entertainers extend without knowing anything about the people we take these photos with. Please note I neither know nor have ever associated with the pastor in that photo currently circulating, he wrote. According to police reports, a woman's throat was slashed and another died by gunshot wounds at the church on Sunday. A 3rd member of the congregation was killed after police entered the premises and were met with gunshots, which they returned. The police were alerted to the premises after receiving a report from an injured congregant. Prior to the bizarre killings, Smith's Facebook post saw him giving specific instructions to his congregation to report to church, warning them that a flood was coming. All members of Pathways baptized under my hands only must be present at church this day, October 18, 2021. All cell phone must be switched off and left at your homes, wrapped in aluminum foil. You will not be able to come onto the property otherwise, he wrote on his Facebook page. The pastor, who assumed the title of His Excellency, along with 42 members of his congregation, have been arrested. Still no payment for teachers who participated in summer program. The Ministry of Education has missed the deadline to pay 950 teachers who participated in the face-to-face summer school program. The teachers were promised the payment by October 15. When asked for an update on Tuesday, Education Minister Favour Williams said there were glitches in the process of paying the teachers. She was unable to say when the issues will be resolved.
I know that our incoming acting permanent secretary, Mrs. Maureen Dwyer, has been briefed on the situation and she has been working on it at this moment. We do not have a new date to give you, but I know that as soon as she is properly briefed on the situation, that there will be action. I'm sure right now the persons in the finance area who are tasked with doing that, I am sure they are working to ensure that they receive the correct information from those teachers who are still to be paid and that everything is processed accordingly.
Residents kill innocent man who they believed to be child abductor. As the manhunt for Davian Bryan, the suspected abductor of 2 girls in Bath, St. Thomas, intensified on Wednesday morning, head of the St. Thomas Police Division, Superintendent Alison Byfield, has confirmed that residents attacked and killed an innocent man whom they believe to be Bryan. An innocent man was killed in Landway. My information is that a man was attacked by residents and injured. I think wounds were inflicted on him using a knife. Residents are saying that he is the suspect that they were looking for. However, it is not the suspect, Byfield told the news. We want to say it's an innocent man. An innocent man's life would have been taken out by the residents of the area, she continued. 9-year-old Felicia Prussia was abducted from her home in Bath, St. Thomas on Thursday, October 14, about 7 p.m. She was found 2 days later in bushes in Arcadia. Hours later, 13-year-old Winchie Barrett, a student at Morant Bay High School, was reported missing after accompanying her older sister to feed pigs in their backyard. She was found Monday morning in heavy foliage outside Springbank, a neighboring community to Bath. Both girls were admitted to Princess Margaret Hospital for medical treatment. Brian was named as a suspect in both abductions. Brian is also before the court on rape and illegal possession of firearm charges in neighboring parish Portland. 56 new COVID-19 cases, 6 more deaths. Jamaica has recorded 6 more COVID-19 fatalities, pushing the tally to 2,129. The deceased are a 59-year-old woman from St. James, an 88-year-old woman from Clarendon, a 55-year-old man from St. Thomas, a 75-year-old woman from St. Catherine, a 76-year-old woman from St. Catherine, and a 61-year-old man from St. Catherine. The Ministry of Health says the deaths occurred between September 30 and October 18, and 1 more fatality is under investigation, moving that figure to 321. Meanwhile, there were 56 new cases, with ages ranging from 8 months to 96 years, pushing the total to 87,723, with 29,050 being active. Of the new cases, 32 are women and 24 are men. The parish breakdown is as follows: Kingston and St. Andrew 19, St. Catherine 9, Trelawney 7, St. Mary 7, Portland 4, St. James 3, Hanover 2, St. Thomas 2, Clarendon 1, Manchester 1, Westmoreland 1, St. Elizabeth and St. Anne recorded no new cases. A total of 701 tests were conducted. The country's positivity rate stands at 11.7%. In the meantime, there were 119 more recoveries, increasing the total to 55,946. Some 356 persons are in hospital, with 66 being moderately ill, 51 severely ill, and 24 critically ill, and 36,278 persons are at home in quarantine. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.